see me. I hope you can hear me okay. You know what? Let me try and hold my microphone. And I'm going to apologize in advance if there are a ton of people behind me. Well, hello, Harjareen. So I am not on my usual, um, what do you call it, StreamYard. So I am going to have a little hard time with the comments. And, actually, let me move you guys over because the comments were coming up over my face. So there we go. So I am on the Freedom of the Seas. I am on vacation. Yay, me. So I'm having a great time so far, but I've picked up maybe a little bit of a cold. Not 100% sure what I got. Yeah, the comments are hard. I think StreamYard makes them a lot easier, Margarine, but definitely not the easiest to manage when you're doing a live stream by yourself. Um, Yeah, this is the Freedom of the Seas, and it is much smaller than a lot of the other ships. So I've been on Wonder, which is the second to largest ship on the ocean, and then I've been on Icon of the Seas, which is the largest ship on the ocean. So I definitely have seen bigger, but this is super easy to walk back and forth. So my room is at one end of the Royal Promenade behind me, and then the theater and the library and the Star Lounge are at the other end. The dining room is a couple floors below me. Well, hello there, JC Calamity Jane. Nice to see you. I saw everybody was on Vicky's dance party. I joined in for a few minutes, but I was trying to get myself sorted. Um, but again, I'll apologize in advance for all the background noise. I'm in a hallway, a vestibule between the two sets of elevators. You'll see them going up and down behind me, and there's lots of commotion. Uh, and it is just a lot going on this evening. And I do have a weigh in that I'll go over in just a minute. I know I'm waiting for a couple more people. And oh, that's interesting. My Nightbot is on, and I'm usually on my iPad. So I guess it keeps working until I turn it off. I still, I turned off my hashtag connect thing because I couldn't get it to work, but it still keeps popping up, which is really weird. So let's see. Oh, so we have been to Nassau, and we have been to, where did we go? Cozumel. Hi, Pamela16. Nice to see you. Yeah, so we went to Cozumel and we got off the ship for a little bit, but man, oh man, it was toasty. And it's just really because the medicine that I take makes me just overheat really bad. So I got some good footage that I can't wait to share with everybody on the cruise channel. So that should be a lot of fun. And we did Nassau, we didn't get off, but I got so much really good footage of the private island in Nassau. So if anybody's interested in going there, I did do a short on my cruise channel, and I'll have a whole video or a good segment in a video that I put up of that. And sorry I sound a little froggy. I think I've picked up just a really bad sore throat from allergies. I would say the one really big downside of this ship is that deck floor, which has the smoking casino. The smoke from the casino fills the entire deck on deck four. And that is the deck that you access to get outside to sit on the chairs outside, which is great. It's fabulous. They have a whole deck on both sides with chairs, but that means that I can't enjoy Playmakers, Boleros, or the Schooner Bar because I can't tolerate the smoking. Yeah, I agree, JC Calamity Jane. They just need to ban the smoking or give them an area that is all walled in that they can go in, like they do on Norwegian Prima. Actually, they have a whole room that people can go into, and it's double doored, and it's right next to the casino. It's attached to the casino. They can go in there, sit and smoke, and you can't smell it because uh, it has its own air supply and it's not venting out to the venting out to the whole area. But yeah, especially in a high walking or sitting traffic area, like So yeah, I would say that I'm really kind of really annoyed at Royal Caribbean for Deck 4 on this ship because Polaros and Schooner Bar are like two of their major venues and playmakers, and I can't use them at all because you hear me like I'm all froggy and stuffed up because I just can't tolerate the smoke. So uh, it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. And let me know if you have trouble hearing me. I'm holding the mic, and I hope I'm not holding it too funny, but I'm trying to keep it close to my mouth so you're not hearing too much of the chatter. But you can see how many people are coming and going because it's dinner time. It's 6 o'clock. Everybody's moving around. It's actually the first night of the cruise for a lot of people because this is my second cruise. We stayed on board today, and that was such an easy process. It took about an hour total, and most of it was just waiting for everybody to check in who was doing the second cruise. So, but we did have a pretty good walk. I think I put in, by the time we were done, about 3,900 steps. So, not for the faint of heart. If you have mobility issues, definitely make sure you request a wheelchair because it is a really good walk. Well, hey, Candace, nice to see you. Hi, like, Lil Bell, is that Lil Bell 98? Nice to see you. So Candace, I'm sitting here on the Freedom of the Seas. So I am sitting actually up on deck 8. My room is down on deck 7, just one deck below, and down behind me is the Royal Promenade, deck 5. So it is just happening and hopping. Everybody's moving about, running around. It's there. I'd say 99% of the ship, it is their first night on board. So everybody's excited. So we're at sea tonight. We have pulled away from the pier, and we are headed on our way for a day at sea and then Grand Turk the next day after that. So yeah, Candace, I am enjoying my cruise, but I was just sharing with everybody that I was not pleased with Deck 4. If you're really sensitive to smoke, do not go anywhere uh, near Deck 4. Hey, Jilly, nice to see you. I'm so sorry you were worked to death today. Um, and I apologize for music in the background. People just are walking around with speakers. I would have to say there is a huge difference between the 5 night cruise that I just took and the 4 night cruise. Um, we seem to have a very much party atmosphere because today's Thursday, right? This is a weekend cruise. And I'm really surprised for this style of ship that people would want to do a weekend party vibe because this is a bit older ship. Okay, great. Thank you so much. I'm glad you can hear me just fine. Um, I know I'm going to get copyright strike on this video for sure. Hopefully, YouTube's pretty good. Hopefully, they'll edit that out of the background for me. Just give me a warning and say, hey, you've got copyrighted music. We can remove it. And it takes like, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour, and they'll get it out and just put your video right back up. So crazy times. Well, looks like we have 17 people in, and oh, good. I'm glad you can't hear the music too much because it was loud. I don't know what it is with people walking around with speakers on their hip, just walking around through the hallways. Like, I guess I'm just old. I've turned into a crotchety grandma. Those kids these days. But since we are already 9 minutes in, so let me talk about shot 39. I think it's week 46, whatever is on the thumbnail for this video, but I know it's shot 39. So I took that the Saturday before, so actually a week before the cruise, and then I weighed in the Friday before leaving on the cruise. So my cruise started Saturday, but we had to leave to get a hotel in Miami the night before. And I went from 262 pounds to 261 pounds. So yay! I actually lost a pound right before the cruise. I didn't hit my 258, but you know what? 3 pounds, I was close enough with a 3 pound loss. So I've gone from 304 to 261. So that's a 43 pound loss. I don't have all my other slides and stuff because that's on my iPad. And Um, I just didn't know if I'd be able to find a place to put that up. It's really hard to find a good quiet place. Well, thank you everybody for the congratulations. So yeah, 43 pounds down. I just need to keep at it. Yeah, nice job, Jill. 6'7". Jill's lost 67 pounds. So in my childishness, that is me. I made sure I sent her about 10, 6, 7 memes because you got to be on trend, right? But yeah, it's been really fun so far. Interesting enough, I don't know if anybody has seen the video that I put out right before this one about how much I spent on my medication. I think most of you have because I've seen most of you comment. But every once in a while, you get people that just have no clue because they don't watch your prior videos, right? So I always try to suggest to people, hey, thank you for your advice. Thank you kindly for your input. Just make sure you go watch my videos because I do all the things. But I'm not gonna do carnivore. Because obviously got to get my gallbladder out. Like that would be really bad if I decided to try and do carnivore with a bum gallbladder because it's been bad enough on the cruise. I've gotten into so many allergies. My poor little tummy is been killing me. But yeah, and then you get people who are like, oh, well, so and so is going to be the savior. And next thing you know, you're not going to be spending any money on your medication. And then one lady's like, I can't believe you just asked a bunch of people for money. And I'm like, no, 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 no. I didn't ask anybody for money. I asked people, YouTube. I asked YouTube for money. Basically, just remember to subscribe if you're not subscribed already, because I'm getting close to 1,000 subscribers. Can you believe it? Since I've been on the cruise 5 days, I have gotten, I think, 68 subscribers. I am in the high 700 subscribers now. So, like, I am just thrilled. My last video that I released about the cost, I think I I got what did I get? I got over 2,000 views, I think, so far on that video, and I released that just a couple days ago. So I'm getting out there in the world. My stuff is starting to move. So fingers crossed that very soon I'll start, having the pennies roll in. And I know there's so many people on YouTube that are like, "Oh, don't count on the ad revenue," and I get that. Look, I'm not under any delusions at all. I'm under the delusion that my ultimate goal was at some point to be bringing in $500 a month from YouTube. Like I wanted to try and cover my medicine. And from all the people that I watch, I don't see how that is not a possibility as long as you keep working it, right? Consistency is key. Just keep putting out videos that people want to see. And so, as I'm putting out videos, that people are watching, then I try to make videos that speak to the same, I don't know what the word is, but kind of genre, demographic, uh, subject, whatever it is. I try to just kind of repeat something similar, but get new information and try to keep them coming back. So, here's hoping that works out. I'll keep y'all updated because I'm really shocked that maybe by the end of November, it's possible I may have 800 subscribers, which would blow my mind because I didn't start this channel until I think mid July. And I only started it because Rob and Allie at Grounded Life Retirement are like, oh, you need to get your diet stuff off your cruise channel if you want that channel to grow. And I'm like, well, I don't really want a diet channel. I don't want my diet to be me. You know what I mean? I didn't want my identity to be about dieting. Um, because for so long and so much of my life, like, has been dieting that I didn't want that to be what the world saw of me. So, oh, that's really great, Lilybell. 9 months in and you're 35 pounds down. Wonderland in a few. That's amazing. I can't wait for Wonderland. My goal, so kind of like my next big goal, and I know that weight targets are not necessarily the best for mental health, but I'm going to do everything I can to attain the goal. I'm not going to be brokenhearted if I don't reach it, but Uh, I am going to be trying for 199 pounds by I think May 9th, May 12th of 2026. I have a cruise in Rome, and I really need to work on my exercise and stamina and endurance because that is going to be a lot of hoofing it. Especially with the flights are really weird to Rome, so I have to like show up 2 days early, and then I have to stay a day later than the cruise because I just cannot get flights. I tried all kinds of stuff to get flights to other countries and then to connect to the United States. Yeah, it just didn't work, especially since I was using frequent flyer miles. I really didn't have much of a choice. So, I was able to book Rome with like a really small, like $100 deposit and got my frequent flyer mile uh, uh, airfare. And that way, like if anything happens and I just can't afford it, then I'm able to cancel it. But I have some things in the work with my work. I've been really negotiating with them because we had been having a bunch of stuff going on, and uh, I was supposed to get a raise and a promotion and all this other stuff, and then they didn't do what they said that they were going to do as far as the company changes. So then that went away, but I'm like, nah, y'all need to. I think y'all still need to pony up your money. Put your money where your mouth is. If I was that valuable to you, then I think that you can come out of pocket a little bit, especially since I'm the accountant. You can't hide the money from me. I'm the one that puts the money together. So yeah, there's no hiding that. So what else did I want to talk about? So yeah, so I'm on vacation, so I have taken a mental break from my eating. I have taken a bunch of photos when I can remember. My little pea brain can remember to actually take a photo. The food's been pretty good on the cruise. It has been better than the Icon, which is weird. Um, and I really think that I'm doing pretty good on my eating. So, oh, oops, they go away so fast. So someone just asked again, how's the cruise? The cruise is going great. Having a lot of fun. So this is not day 6, I think. So we did 5 nights, 6 days. So maybe this is day 6. Yeah, this is day 6. Doing 4 more nights. Yeah, the food's been pretty good. We had been eating 3 meals a day, which is not normal for me, but my travel companion, Pamela, you'll see her in a couple of my cruise videos. Um, she's just used to eating. Well, maybe she's not used to eating, but she's been wanting to eat. Hello, Michelle. Nice to see you. Sorry, people are saying hi to me as they're walking by. Yeah, Rome is a walking beast. I'm definitely going to have to focus on my stamina. And I think for sure, endurance and getting 100. Let's see, what kind of loss would that be? That would be 62 pounds. So getting 62 pounds off of me would be great. So then that would be probably just at 100 pounds, 104-pound loss if I can pull it off total by May, which would be great. So that would be pretty fabulous. But yeah, again, I'm just, you know what? Let's talk about the holidays, right? Because the holidays are coming up in the US. Thanksgiving's next week. And I don't, you know, I really wish that for everybody that you can not stress about what you're eating and not have the food guilt. Not everybody struggles with this, but I for sure have always struggled. If I've been on a diet around the holidays for weeks, I would be panicking about, well, what am I going to do at Thanksgiving dinner? If I eat that one meal, then I'm never going to lose weight again. I'm going to stop losing weight. Everything's going to grind to a halt. And, before the medication, it totally would. But right now, I'm trying to live in the trust of the medication and just believe that it is going to work for me. And when I get back from my cruise, that I'm going to lose the water weight that I gained on the cruise. And within 2 to 3 weeks, I'll be losing weight again. So I'm just trying to live in that belief system and try and break the cycle of beating myself up and badgering myself and tormenting myself over food. Now, not everybody struggles with that level. And for me, it's just because it's a lifelong thing from my parents. Well, okay, not from my parents, from one parent who always worried about everything that I put in my mouth and would restrict my eating. Even though I didn't have a problem with food, it was their problem that they put on me because I was a normal sized child. Sure, was I a little awkwardly shaped because I was teeny tiny and I had these big girl hips and butt and didn't always fit in the skinny, skinny kid clothes. So that was, that was a little bit of a struggle to have to wear the husky clothes and think you're big when you're not. Kids can be so judgmental. I don't even think it was the kids. All of my, oh no, I'm buffering. Yep. Okay, I'm back. I buffered there for a second. Sorry, guys. I cannot. Well, hey, Mary Alice, nice of you to join us. And yeah, JC, Calamity Jane, definitely, I think being in Rome, I'm definitely going to lose weight while I'm there. Just all the walking, walking, walking. Um, but yeah, so I apologize in advance if there's any buffering. I cannot tell on my end. So I'm just going to keep talking. I have, let's